So in a previous video, I went into how some people's mental and emotional health has ended up deteriorating during this time. And of course, what's played a part in this is the fact that so many people have been isolated from friends and family and haven't been able to spend much time, if any, time around others. But what I went into in this video was that the reason it has deteriorated for so many people is because they've had to behave in a different way. So instead of being able to be busy practically all the time, they've had to be with themselves more. And so they've had to come into contact with inner material, inner content that they've been able to avoid through being busy for so long. And another thing that has taken place is that some people have noticed that they found it hard or harder to feel good about themselves. So this could be seen as their self-worth has slowly decreased, or their self-esteem has gone down, whatever term someone wants to use. Although self-esteem is often seen as something that is external, and self-worth is seen as something that is internal, but without a side. So through their self-esteem or self-worth deteriorating as well, this has obviously had an effect on their mental and emotional health too. And one of the reasons why this has taken place is because their value will have been externalized. So instead of it being internalized and based on who they are, it will have been based on what they do. And so as they can't behave in the same way, their identity will have been impacted, and the feelings that they used to experience would have disappeared. And when I think about this, it reminds me of what often happens during a recession. And during a recession, lots of people usually take their life. And when it comes down to the reason for this is that when someone loses a lot of money, and the money they had and the status they had allowed them to feel good about themselves because they had no inner self-worth. When they lose all the external things that allow them to feel good about themselves, they can come into contact with a lot of toxic shame. And through feeling this toxic shame, they can believe that the only way out is for them to end their life. So as people's self-worth, self-esteem has started to erode during this time, they can also feel suicidal and think about ending their life. And so if you can relate to this, if you have started to feel bad about yourself, perhaps even thought about ending your life, my advice would be for you to reach out for support, because you're not alone, you're not the only one who is going through this. And even if you believe that there's something inherently wrong with you and that if you do reach out, you'll be rejected and abandoned, there are people out there who can be there for you. But you must reach out for support. Don't allow yourself to suffer in silence. Please reach out.